Okay, I'm getting ready to go get my hair done. Excuse the mess behind me. I was working in my closet again yesterday. I got a lot more purging done. You should see my closet. It looks so much better. So getting ready for the big closet redo. But I thought I would talk to you a little bit while I put my makeup on. I did some Korra face oil. You all know I am a Korra girl through and through. I did some Dr. Malaxin calcium face balm. That was recommended to me on my YouTube shorts by some people who know about makeup. Obviously not me. And I wasn't going to do any makeup this morning, but oh gosh, look at my hair. Oh, yikes. But I've been sick and I feel like I needed a little zhuzhing a little bit. So I'm just going to put on a little bit of makeup. And anyway, I'm thinking this weekend about my project Becoming Her. And getting into that really reflective mode of what's my objective here? What's my goal here? You know, what do I hope to accomplish over the next 75 days? And I have some ideas, but I'm trying not to be too rigid with them. I'm trying just to let it, I should probably do this like this instead of in my mirror. Did I just say mirror? What did I just say? Anyway, you know, what's come up for me is, so you all know I love a good project, and I'm excited for this one. It takes me a while to think of the next one because I want it to be meaningful and sustainable, something I'll finish. So now that I have it, this project Becoming Her, and what that's about is this internal self, the experience of this internal woman that's never had the experience of being in my external world, like this woman who's adventurous, who's brave, who does all these things, and in my external world I don't. So that's been with me for a long time, and as I was reflecting on that, what came up for me was a couple of things. First of all, and I've spoken about this before, but I think it's just so accurate. And that is growing up in a military household with a father who was very body embodied. He had a very strong body, a very fit body, and he did a lot of incredible things with his body. And he had a very hardcore Marine mentality. And I don't think he knew what to do with a daughter who was obese her entire life. And at several points in my childhood growing up, he expressed that frustration, which I think made me feel unlovable, unworthy, not beautiful. And that had a lot to do with my weight. Now, as I've lost weight, there's kind of been this shift in empowerment, and I've been resistant to it because I don't want to be empowered because of my body. I want to be empowered in my body, whatever my body looks like, is able to do. And so, yeah, there's been this kind of this resistance with that. I've worked a lot with these feelings of being undesirable, of not being attractive, and I feel like I've made a lot of progress. But that still resides, that narrative of, well, when you do this or when you do that, then, you know, when this happens, then B can happen. And I'm working my way through that too. But, you know, having a childhood like that and maturing under that kind of umbrella, that big arc, I didn't have a lot of external cues that said, you are worthy and you are beautiful, to kind of like counter that voice, that family voice. And So, and I wasn't able to do it for myself. You know, I was just constantly resided in this place of unworthiness and shame. And on the flip side of the coin, that created a very driven woman, a woman who was out to prove to everybody that she is worthy. And that's also taken a toll, because that's been a hyper vigilance of I am worthy and hyper vigilance of being successful. So with becoming her, I want to connect with that woman inside that's been protected inside, and lives this fantasy life inside my head to the outside. And that's kind of what I've been thinking about this weekend. I better keep getting ready or I'm going to be late. Let me see if I can do this here. That's kind of what I've been thinking about. And I can't do it over there. I'm not that good, y'all. I'm not talented like that. And just kind of, you know, reflecting on that so that I have a good compass when I start this project, understanding some of the hurdles I'm going to face, which is getting around that old narrative, which is making that inner her feel safe, and also challenging, sounds like two women, doesn't it? In a way it is. Also challenging myself to be more courageous with like those things that I fantasize and do inside, to bring them to my external world and do them in real life. I'm still so wheezy. So yeah, I feel pretty motivated. I feel excited. I know every project I embark on changes me, and I'm excited to see how this will change me. I have a lot of fears around this. How it will change me. Sometimes I feel like in my life I put up with things because I feel like I'm not worthy of something different. And as soon as I recognize I'm worthy of something different, a lot's going to change for me. So yeah, that's just a constant fear, isn't it? Anyway, I'm excited. I'm motivated. Off to get these roots done. And what a great way to launch this project with fresh roots. And oh, by the way, I had a conversation with Chad, the beautician. Oh, Chad is my agent that I program for all kinds of things, AI agent. Because as I've lost weight, my jowls are coming down. Like I'm losing weight here and it's causing my jowls to sink down. Like, look, this is just skin, y'all. Just skin. And then like I'm getting a butt. I'm getting two butts. It's like if you catch them in the right angle, I can't do it right now, but I get like a butt here and I get one here, and that's just, I don't know what to do with all the loose skin. So, and it's all over my body. So I was asking Chad, like, what can I do? Is there like a makeup or something I could do to, not a makeup, but you know, like a face cream or something? And Chad pretty much said, yeah, you need a facelift, a lower, there's a name for it, a lower lift that brings back the jowls and brings back the neck. Part of my losing weight has been body acceptance. My body is changing and it doesn't look the way I want my body to look. Or I thought it would look as I lost this weight. There's just a lot of loose skin now. This is just one example. And it's just another degree of acceptance that I need to step into, of keep looking at the wrong light. That I need to step into, that my body is changing, and this is part of my development of learning to love it under any condition. I don't want a facelift. I don't want surgery. I want to learn to love this body. And there has to be people out there that would love this body as it is without changing it. just as it is. But I have done something. I wanted to play with, have you ever seen, it's on social media all the time, like the invisible tape that you can use? I bought some of it. It gets delivered tomorrow. I'm going to try it just for fun. I figure like if I have a night out or something like that, I could try it. Have you ever tried these freckles? So I'm going to have to go in my makeup mirror. You just go dot, 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 dot. Now, I don't know if it's just me in La La Land, but I feel like when people do this to their face, it just kind of makes their, can you see anything? I don't even think you could see anything. Just kind of makes their eyes pop a little bit. I don't know if that's just me or if it's real, but childhood freckles are one of the things. Just when I was born, I think they call it a towhead, completely white hair, freckles all throughout my childhood. It was when I first got pregnant, my hair color started to darken a lot. But anyway, I lost my childhood freckles, and now all I have are just like aging spots on my face. But anyway, I like to play and do da 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 da. Okay, I should do this, something with my hair. I should get dressed. I need to clean up all of that mess that I made from my closet on my bed, but I'll do that when I come home. And otherwise, I'm off.
My hands are shaking, my mouth is dry. My thoughts are racing, my tongue is tied. Your eyes are haunted, your voice is low. Stoic and flawlessly in control. You can be honest with me now. Promise that I won't say a word. 'Cause your truth is buried deep below. And all these secrets you carry just might overflow. You
project. Okay, what have I done this morning? Well, I'm about ready to leave for work. I have gotten ready. I have done all of my morning admin. You can see some of the work I did this morning here in my planner. And it was actually a very productive morning. I did my treadmill, I did my vibration plate, I packed all my lunch, I made a list of things that I'm going to do today for the Becoming Her project, and then I also made some statements to manifest certain things into this project. So I made 6 statements, and every day this week I'm going to set the goal to read through them. I believe in the power of positive attracts positive. I'm just not very good about the statements, and so I had to write them out, and that way it's just easier for me to sit down and read them. What else? I think that's about it. I did my budgeting this morning. I updated my YNAB. I reset the intention for my goals for the rest of this month financially. We've had a lot of expenses for the nonprofit this month, which you probably get tired of hearing about, but it's a big expense for us. So this morning I updated my budget, I updated YNAB, I reset the intentions for the rest of the month as far as my financial goals go. So yeah, I think I'm in pretty good shape. I wrote what I wanted to focus on for day 1. Becoming Her was YNAB and budget. I was able to do that this morning. New hair, that's just something I wrote because I had my roots touched up this weekend, and that feels great. And then Dress for Joy. It was both this morning when I picked out my outfit for the day. But number 1, it was things that I like, but really focusing on that joy piece. But also it was one of the pillars of courage, because I don't often wear white. So I was gonna try new. We're gonna try to be courageous and fun with our wardrobe. So that was a big deal. All the jewelry, so I did that. And then real shoes, because there's so much dirt here on the property. When you walk to the house, by the time you get to your car, you're just covered in dirt. So I have to wear crummy shoes out to the car, and because they're sneakers, sometimes when I get to work, I just wash them off and I wear them at work. And I've gotten out of the habit of wearing, heels or nice shoes at work and going for comfy. So today I'm going to wear some real grown-up work shoes at work. And that's it. Those are my goals for the day. My food today is, I prepped some teriyaki tofu, broccoli, and a little bit of rice for my main meal. I have some veggie sausage for this morning, and I have some yogurt and berries for this afternoon. So that's what I'll be eating at work. Okay, well, day 1, here it is. On that note, may you all be blessed.